What's going on, my people? We are Theoretically Speaking 50/50. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. But if it's your first time and you're just checking us out, hey, thank you very much. I hope you like what you see.
Right on. Yeah, I hope so too. Thank you for coming back, recurring viewers. And new viewers, hey, we appreciate it. We hope we can keep you guys' interest and be ready for more future videos.
Yeah, a lot more to come.
A lot more to come.
As always, we are your host. I'm Hen Dog.
I'm Marcus Mark. Hen Dog, cue that intro, brother. Right.
So,
what do we got going on today for Michael Jackson, Hen Dog?
well, I don't know if you've watched it yet, or if any of you watched it yet. The new Michael movie that's recently dropped.
The movie? No, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Mm.
But I know in the movie it's basically just about his whole beginning start, like the rise of his musical career.
Mm.
And it pretty much just ends just before all the allegations that came out.
Yeah, they couldn't talk about the allegations in the movie.
I mean, it is a very hard, crazy subject to talk about.
Yeah, not just that. There was some kind of deal made or something in the deal that doesn't allow that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they can't even. I think they can't even make documentaries on all the allegations and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's something that's like blocked by the family or something.
There was something. I didn't go into really getting into a lot of detail about it, but yeah, there was some kind of block or something.
You're usually a dive deep detail kind of guy.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, we're trying to find more just on his death and what happened, and if there's any conspiracy around his death. That's mostly what I was looking for. I wasn't. I could have deep dived into that, into what all those allegations were about. We did get some information about that, and there might be some connection to his death about it, but
yeah,
we don't know. You guys out there be the judge,
Yeah.
So I think we got enough research for this video.
Yeah, like was it the first allegations was in 1993?
1993, yeah.
And of course, just everybody just fair warning. I'm sure I'm gonna throw one up in the beginning of this episode. It's a very terrible subject on
all the accusations,
the
children.
Yeah, from some people, some children.
Yeah.
Of what Michael Jackson did, supposedly.
Yeah.
Or allegedly.
He
allegedly did. A lot of crazy stories. Not enough evidence to back a lot of, because a lot of the main kids that he had around him just attested to how he would never ever do anything so terrible like that.
Mm-hmm. and quite a few of them were big name.
Yeah, big name.
You know,
well-known actors in big-time movies and all.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It's terrible. You don't even really want to say it.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, I mean, honestly, studying up on it was pretty like stressful and dang, what's the word I'm looking for? Depressing. I went to bed depressed a couple of times over there. It's like, man, why?
Oh man,
why?
Did you get your teddy bear and like kind of hold it really close to you? You did.
Hugging my Angry Bird.
Yeah, Angry Bird. Okay. Well, yeah, that's all true what Hen Dog says, and so bear with us. We'll try and use the
correct
words,
terms.
the correct terminologies, words and stuff. And we are keeping this family friendly, so we will be as cautious as possible.
Yeah, we want it to be child safe.
Yeah, for sure. And but yeah, we are talking about the Michael Jackson, the King of Pop. Born August 29th, 1958. His birthday is right around the corner. It's coming up.
And if you see the movie, you already know this.
Yeah. And well, I mean, the date that he died is coming up too. It's in a month and a half.
Yeah.
June 25th, 2009. Born in Gary, Indiana. Yeah. And died in Los Angeles, California. But the allegations, 1993. And Evan Chandler was the name of the boy?
I have no idea. Honestly, I didn't like those ones. I didn't read much of.
Hang on.
I remember when we talked about it. I got the information.
No, okay. I'm sorry. Evan Chandler was the father.
Oh, okay.
It was Jordan Chandler was the name of the boy. Okay. So yeah, there was that going on. But right now we're gonna start actually with the death of Michael Jackson. And I gave you the date when he died and how he died. Because it wasn't just till a few years ago when it started being like, or sounding like a conspiracy.
Yeah.
When early on, it was just a lot of the focus was on the doctor.
Yeah.
You know, and he went to trial and got his license, I think, taken away and stuff. And and so yeah, there was that. Died of a cardiac arrest in August of 2009. The coroner ruled Jackson's death a homicide. The cause was a lethal combination of sedatives and propofol. I can say that one right. The other ones I never could say right, but I got propofol right.
I looked it up.
Yeah. And an anesthetic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sedatives and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in November of 2011, so 2 years later? Yeah, 2 years later, Jackson's personal physician was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter. So,
man.
Yeah. So cardiac arrest was heart unexpectedly stops beating, cutting off blood flow to the brain and organs.
Yeah, man. What's crazy about it too, like you said at the time, and for a long time, nobody really went into the conspiracy of it being a planned like murder, basically.
Right.
Probably because of all the allegations that came across him. So I'm sure, like, even me, honestly, like, I'm gonna be honest right now. Back then, when all the allegations came out, excuse me, I believed it all. It's because I didn't even know he had a Neverland Ranch back then. I just knew Michael Jackson, pop star, and the songs, Thriller, and everything. Love the music. It wasn't until the allegations came out that I heard that he had this Neverland Ranch for kids, for them to come and play and all that. So when the allegations came out and I heard that, to me, I was like, wow, why would anybody ever have something like that?
Mm.
It's got to be true.
Mm.
So I was sadly one of the people on board being like, yeah, he did that. That's terrible. He
Yeah.
needs to
Well,
go
yeah,
away and all that.
a lot of people believe the allegations right away, especially when he paid that money, you know.
Yeah,
And it was, oh, it's hush hush money, it's hush hush money. So yeah, he did it, or else why else would he be paying him all that money? It was like
yeah,
over $20 million or
yeah,
something,
something.
or close to it,
Yeah,
and I read somewhere where a lot of that money was for court fees and insurance and there was a bunch of other stuff to it, and it was all mostly just, what do they call that? There was a word for it. Um, I'll look it up in just a minute.
yeah.
I have a picture saved and it has a myth. It was all just a myth on those, oh crap, I'm gonna have to look it up right now. He paid 23 million, so he was guilty. That's false. That's the myth. The 23
Okay.
million figure is misleading. It included lawyer fees and insurance costs. Okay, lawyers are expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Especially
yeah.
a big name like Michael Jackson. Okay, he's got millions of dollars. So some lawyers. Sorry, lawyers. But
Not just a big name, but a huge case like that for a
yeah,
big name like that
yeah,
with those kind of allegations.
exactly.
Yeah,
And he did not pay his insurance company. Paid against his will. He was not okay with paying. He wanted to go to trial. His insurance forced the settlement. This was a civil settlement, not criminal. He wanted a criminal trial. No charges were ever filed. So that whole $20 million wasn't just hush hush. It was other things
yeah.
that were included. So,
And like you said, it was a criminal trial, and he never got convicted of anything because
mm,
all of them came out and was like, he never did anything like that.
yeah,
Michael Jackson would never do anything like that.
yeah.
Not to me, not to any of us or anyone I know. It was all just having a great time at Neverland Ranch.
Mm. Yeah, and they took photos of Michael Jackson and to try to match any descriptions that the boy was telling the police, and those descriptions didn't match.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what they do. The description matches, then okay, got evidence right there, but it didn't match.
Yeah.
So, but I know a lot of this is leading to what some people are saying now, years later, Epstein, and they're saying, well, Epstein was possibly trying to get Michael Jackson on his side, but Michael Jackson was protecting these children because he didn't like what Epstein was doing or what he heard Epstein was doing. I don't know. It's all speculation. There's no real information on Jackson and Epstein. There was a picture.
Yeah, I think it's just that picture where you see Michael Jackson and Epstein standing near each other. And you can see Epstein, has his usual smile on his face in whatever photos he takes at whatever events that are held with famous people like that.
Yeah.
And the look on Michael Jackson's face just looks like he just doesn't want to be there. I don't know if it was like, don't want to be there at that event, or I don't want to be here standing next to this guy.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like to me. Like, his whole demeanor while he's doing it was just like, really, I gotta be right here next to this dude right now?
Yeah.
Is the way it looked.
Yeah.
And from what you mentioned about him protecting the kids and all that, like you said, there's no real evidence of that. There was only that one video that came out that is now being named as an AI fake video of Macaulay Culkin saying that the reason for Neverland Ranch was for Michael Jackson to protect the child stars from
Mm-hmm.
Epstein-like individuals
Mm-hmm.
that are in power in Hollywood and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they say that is a fake AI video. I find it hard to just simply believe, like, oh, okay, it's fake because you said so.
Yeah.
Well, because the video is actually Macaulay Culkin's voice, and I think it's his face too.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, it's AI generated fake. Well, if it is, show me a video of Macaulay Culkin saying this is fake. I never said that.
Yeah.
Or him saying it's not fake. I did say that. You know, like
Yeah. Yeah.
So honestly, it's just up in the air. What are you gonna believe?
Mm-hmm. And then depending on the time frame when it was taken, I don't know if it was still a boy, but if he was still a boy at that time when that video was taken, then his voice is distinctive and you could tell it's Macaulay Culkin.
It's not. It's supposed to be like a recent.
Oh, it's a recent.
So it's him older years, pretty much like now, like 2025 or something.
Mm-hmm. His voice, he's more of an adult now. His voice sounds more adult. It does. I don't think it would sound as it's Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Like you did when it was a boy. The Home Alone
it literally sounds just like him.
It still sounds like it.
Yeah.
It didn't sound
the older version.
It didn't sound like robotic or anything like that.
Not to me.
No. Oh, okay.
It sounded legit. It looked legit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just labeled as a fake AI generated video or whatever.
Yeah.
So take that for what it is.
Yeah. But I agree with you what you said though. Show me a video of him saying that's not me.
Don't just tell me. Oh no, it's fake news.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna believe that.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna believe that.
Like we don't believe fake news today. Anyways, that's not the subject, but let's go on.
Other than that, like we were talking about all the people that stood by him and all that. One of the main ones too was Corey Feldman.
Mm-hmm.
Always said the same thing. Never did that. Would never do that. To me, he was like my big brother.
Mm-hmm.
I could go to him and talk to him about anything. He would always have great advice for me and help me out however I needed it. And I just felt the safest when I was with him. He was my big brother. That was his relationship with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I think it was recently where he finally started taking note of certain little videos like the Leaving Neverland one.
Mm-hmm.
And how one person said a story of like when they were 13 and how Michael was with them, that person, and they started looking at, how can I say this, started looking at adult magazine materials.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he was showing this 13-year-old these adult magazines that show adult things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like stuff that no child should ever see,
mm-hmm.
let alone have an adult show them.
Yeah.
And which led to supposedly bad touch of Michael Jackson on this 13-year-old kid, which is insanely terrible.
Yeah.
Now, when Corey heard that story, the one thing he couldn't displace and say, hey, it's a lie, it's not real, which he would never really say that because Corey himself is a surviving victim of certain circumstances like that from other known people that are big in Hollywood, big Hollywood name people that no matter how many times he says who they are and their names that did this to him, nothing will ever come about it because they don't want to hear that. They never did. Even when they first came to him and asked him, did Michael Jackson do this to you? He said no, but this person did and that person did. And they didn't care. They're just like, oh, we just want to know about Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
which is terrible.
They want to pin everything on Michael Jackson.
Yeah. So the thing about that is the story with the bad adult magazines is when Corey was 13, he had that experience with Michael, with looking at those type of magazines with him. Now he says still, so nothing happened. It was just that. We just looked at him. That was it. Still bad. Still really bad. You know, and you don't do that ever as an adult.
Right.
You know, keep that to yourself and your own privacy, you know, with your magazines that are like that. Never let a child see that or anything. And so he just couldn't shake that because he knows that happened. It didn't lead to anything crazy. At the time, to him, it was just like being that adolescent kid that's coming of age, hitting puberty, already having some magazines like that himself. And to him, it was his big brother that he started looking at these things with, which is still weird. But at the same time, it's all context. Like, if I have an older brother and I'm, 13, 14 years old, and he's just laughing, is like, oh, what do you think of that? Ha ha ha, whatever. That's just kind of like the sibling thing does. But, usually your older brother is only going to be like maybe 17. Still an adolescent as well. Not a grown, mature adult.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Really no.
Yeah, an older brother is saying, you probably be scared of this, and then, whatever.
Yeah.
And throw the magazine at his little brother, and, or something silly like that.
So basically, that was something that Corey couldn't shake. And he's like, well, if this happened, now I'm questioning, hey, maybe that could have happened. Like, they could not be lying. And he's full advocate of survivors of that kind of craziness. So his whole thing is everybody's voice deserves to get heard. Nobody should ever call you a liar because your voice matters. And if anybody's watching this and you've ever been a part of something so terrible as that, experience that, you're a survivor of this, there are many people you can talk to. There's hotlines. Please don't be afraid to come out and let the world know, so maybe you can get justice for these terrible acts that could have been done.
Definitely. Yeah.
So as far as Corey stands, he still stands saying that he did nothing to me or anyone I know. But now he questions, well, there was a lot of us around, and I can't just sit here and say that they're all lying.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the whole Neverland thing, one of Michael Jackson's favorite places to go was Disneyland.
Yeah.
And so he wanted his own Disneyland, his own. And so that's what he did. Simple, small rides, this and that. And then, of course, have kids around there. He always had, from what I remember seeing videos and stuff, sick children to boost their spirits.
Oh, okay,
boost their spirits up.
Yeah.
And like that. So just have these children have a fun day before anything happens to them.
Yeah.
As far as either passing away or going back into chemotherapy or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was his whole main thing. It was just because he loved the amusement park. Disneyland was his favorite. Yeah. So.
And he's Michael Jackson is somebody that did not get to have a childhood.
Right.
Just as many child stars don't get to have that childhood.
Right.
They don't get to go have sleepovers at friends' houses and ride their bikes down the streets all the time because they're busy going to meetings and auditions and working, which is weird because, child labor laws, but hey, we got making kids just work and act in films. I mean, you can still have them act, because we do that a lot. There's a lot of movies where you need, here's two adults and they have kids, so you need kids to play the kids, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you know, don't have it be a career. Let them go to school still.
Yeah. Yeah. But all in all, I mean, what we're getting at, yeah, this is the death of Michael Jackson, but why? I mean, if you think about it, there's all these children. Was he protecting all these children? Was that why he was taking them to his ranch all the time? And then things just went south, and I don't know, maybe somebody murdered him.
Yeah. And also with allegations like that coming out, it's gonna destroy you.
Yeah.
Especially if he was that person that was just protecting these kids, and he's just trying to live a childhood that he never got to have.
Yeah.
By letting these kids that are going through the same thing have a place where they can play and be safe, and there is no alcohol, no foul language, no drugs, nothing like that allowed. Just pure fun. You know, candy, soda. You know, ride the rides at the amusement park.
Yeah.
You know, all that stuff. And I want to believe all of that.
Yeah.
That's what I want to believe.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
You know?
Everybody does. And there's a lot of people out there, no. That was what happened. Well, how do you know?
Yeah.
You know, were you there? We weren't there neither, so we don't really know. I mean, but we do want to believe that he really had, his heart was in the right place, you know, for these children, you know, protecting them and taking care of them, you know. And there's famous people that visit sick children all the time, or do something special for them, or they give them tickets to go to a concert or something, you know, and they have that heart, that special place, you know, right there, and that's what we want to believe, and trying to not believe that he wasn't murdered. I never thought he was murdered there for a while until all this stuff recently started coming up, and maybe there's some kind of connection, you know, maybe and you told me, well, he was probably protecting these kids from, you know, Epstein or something.
The Epstein-like.
Yeah, or Epstein-like
individuals,
you know,
Hollywood.
Because there's not just Epstein out there.
No,
you know? There's more.
I'm sure.
You know,
and I'm sure that's been going on since way before Epstein's time.
Yeah.
So there's always been, I guess, there's always been an Epstein.
Yeah.
Or a group of them.
You know, and not just children, adults too.
Stuff.
You know, there's adults that are selling off adults and stuff. All that, not just child trafficking, but human in total trafficking.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I get it.
And I never thought about him being murdered either, because of, like you said, the whole doctor thing. Until you kind of look more into it, and you see how, like, first the phone call, which is also supposed to be fake. Which, you know, like we just said, I'm not going to believe it's fake just because you said it's fake.
Yeah.
Because it's out there, and it sounds exactly like Michael Jackson talking to Dieter Weisner. I think that was his name. Saying, literally, there's powerful people out there. They don't want me around anymore. They're done with me. They know that I have information they don't want anybody to know. They got it out for me. They want to kill me for my catalog, my estate. If I get found dead from like what they would say an overdose or suicide or anything like that, that's not what happened. They killed me because they want me gone, and they want my estate, my catalog.
Yeah.
Which is so insane for that to surface out when you look at it and you see that when he died, that supposedly they found a will of his that signed over his entire estate, naming these other people as his real estate executors, John Branca and John McClane.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know all that information. I don't know how close they might have been to him or the Michael Jackson family, but it's still weird to me because why did he not leave it to his family?
Right.
His siblings, his mom, his children. Why wouldn't they be the executors? Why is it these two random Johns?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, because as close as they say Michael was, especially, I want to say mostly Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
You know, you would think, okay, Janet Jackson is in the will. My estate's going to her until my children turn of age, and then she can either hand it over or gradually, you know, give them money or whatever. Even give them money as they're growing up. Maybe they are. I don't know. Wouldn't know that much detail.
Yeah,
but much detail who are these two guys? You know.
Yeah, who's John McClane?
Yeah. Well, I know who John McClane is. He's a bad dude in the movie.
I just did.
Don't mess with John McClane, man.
Did you ever see Die Hard?
Yeah.
And the other one, John Branca. I'm not even sure how to say that name.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's it, John Branca. And John McClane. Like I said earlier, absolutely no idea of their relationship towards Michael Jackson and the Jackson family. But it is still very strange for those two to be the named executors of his real estate.
Yeah.
When he still had his mom. He had his sisters, he had his brothers. They were all still close. Because I know if I'm Michael Jackson, I have a will. The first name on it, because she's still alive, is going to be my mom. Unless I'm married to somebody, you know. But even then, you know, like, yeah, my wife would be up there.
Yeah.
My mom, my sisters, you know, my nieces, my nephews, all of them. I would want all of them to have this. That's why I did this, to make it, not for myself, for my family, for my lineage, you know? Why would it just go to two guys? It's too much for me.
Right. No, I totally get it, you know? I mean, yeah, because, I mean, if I had a will, yeah, of course, my wife would be the first one on there, and then, of course, my mom, and then, you know, my kids, and then, and so on and so on. Of course, you have to make a list like that, because if something happens to you.
Yeah.
You know? What if something happens to the next person, or the next one, you know? You got more people to fill in there. But these two random guys, I mean, are at least is his family underneath them, at least?
Yeah.
You know, are his kids underneath them?
It's kind of funny because we keep calling them random guys when we're just saying we have no idea who they are, what their relationship is to them.
Well, yeah,
but they're random. But they're random.
Well, yeah, because I mean, well, to us,
yeah,
you know, they're because, like you said, we don't know who they are, so to us, they're random.
Yeah,
you know. I don't know who those guys are. Yeah, Janet Jackson. Yeah, I know who Janet Jackson is. Jermaine Jackson. I know who Jermaine Jackson is. You know.
Yeah.
And then of course his children. I don't know all their names, but
I think his daughter is Paris.
Jackson. And
Paris
then
Jackson.
one of the boys I think is Blanket or was Blanket.
I think so. Yeah.
They changed. I think he changed his name. I think.
Probably.
I would change my name too if it was Blanket. But
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I think there's a third child, you know, but yeah, so yeah, they're random guys to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as the doctor, I mean, the doctor, I can't just say he made a mistake, because
who makes that kind of mistake as a licensed, known doctor, physician, whatever, to high profile individuals like that?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you propofol or whatever that drug was and a bunch of sedatives.
And it'll help you sleep, and you'll sleep good, and yeah.
And why would he just take them all like that back to back? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta kind of know, like, if
Mhm.
you take more than one sedative, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows that, right? Like,
Yeah.
and Michael wasn't stupid.
No.
He's an intelligent individual.
No.
You know, like, he's not gonna just do his like, well, doctor said take all these sedatives, so here I go.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna look and see what they do.
Yeah.
You know, and the stuff that he took, dangerous, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just with something he took, I mean, put him in cardiac arrest. You know, and it stopped the heart's electrical system malfunctions, causing it to stop pumping or quiver uselessly. Ventricular fibrillation. I mean,
I don't even know what that means. Like ventriloquist?
it just stops the heart pumping.
The ventriloquist stops pumping your heart.
Yeah. I mean, he took sedatives, medication that slows down brain activity, inducing calmness, relaxation, or sleep. Propofol, fast-acting, intravenous medication, primarily used to induce and maintain general anesthesia for surgery and medical procedures.
Okay.
That's propofol.
Dang.
You know?
For medical procedures.
Yeah.
Just take it when you lay down and go to sleep.
Yeah, I guess it's a mild anesthesia.
Dang.
You know, and I mean, that's, the more you take, the more you're not gonna wake up.
Yeah.
And if it slows down that you know, your brain function too and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, really, what was the doctor thinking? You know?
He's thinking that he had a contract by somebody to kill this guy, so.
Maybe. Look how long it took him to call an ambulance.
Yeah. So on the subject of him being murdered for his catalog and his real estate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to be 100% on that one.
100.
100% that they killed him to take control.
You finding that information, I'll agree with you. Yeah. I'm 100 on that too.
Yeah. Slap it up on it and just throw it up on there right now. Bam! There you go. 100. But yeah, man, it's crazy stuff that this man that made so much great music and entertainment for the world. Mm-hmm. He went through so much because of all this stuff.
Yeah.
As far as all of his allegations and stuff, that's a hard one to go either way with. Mm-hmm. I'll just have to stay 50-50 on the allegations on Michael Jackson and if he actually did these things or not. I'm gonna have to stay 50-50 on that, because that is a tough, crazy subject, and it's just terrible. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and it is.
I wish it never had happened.
Mm-hmm. I myself, I don't believe any of the accusations. There was no solid evidence. They couldn't convict him. They tried. 2 kids tried twice, and
not even really not really saying the 2 kids tried twice. It was 2 different families.
2 different families. Yeah,
because it's more the parents controlling the narrative.
Yeah.
For said child.
Yeah.
In both cases.
Well, yeah, you know, in the first one, 1993, and it was Jordan Chandler, which was the boy. I think he was 13 or 14 at that time, and his father, Evan Chandler. Now, I said there was no solid evidence because they supposedly the boy came out and said no, his everything, his body had this, looked like this and this. So they took pictures of Michael Jackson. And I'm sure everybody remembers, hearing about it on TV and stuff, and hearing that they took these pictures of Michael Jackson, the police did, and didn't match up. None of that matched up, and there was no solid evidence, and they went to trial and found Michael Jackson innocent.
Yeah.
But he paid like near or over $20 million. And a lot of people were just like, oh, well, why did he pay that money? He had to have been guilty of paying off because he paid $20 million. Why would you do that? That was hush hush money. He just did that to keep the families quiet and this and that.
Yeah.
Well, I just read off to you a little bit ago that all that was a myth. And it wasn't to pay off the family. To pay the insurance, to pay the court fees, the lawyers, those alone are expensive. A lot more. Court fees, look at all the security.
Yeah.
Who's going to pay for that? Us or him? I'm
sure the state's not going to do it.
Yeah. Pay the insurance. Your insurance covers all those costs and stuff like that. So, I don't know how all that works. That's not my specialty, but it does make sense, So, but yeah, this not only this, but years later, 2009. Well, after Michael Jackson died, the father committed suicide. Evan Chandler, the boy's father, committed suicide. Now, the boy's an adult now. In 2009, of course, now he's more of an adult. They really don't know where he's at. He's not missing. They just don't know his exact location.
Yeah.
After he's grown up and that. Staying on the down low now.
Yeah. Kind of just living the normal everyday life.
Exactly.
He's not hunting for money from
or attention,
somebody or something.
Or any attention.
Yeah.
But the father, okay, he was diagnosed with cancer. Okay, I get it. But why did he commit suicide after Michael Jackson died?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's weird.
It is weird. And I did some last minute research on suicide of cancer patients.
Yeah.
And the information that I came up with or found from 1973 to 2014, out of 8,651,569 cancer patients, 13,311 committed suicide. 83% male, 92% white.
Okay.
So, you guys are probably saying, wow, did you come up? Why did you research that number? Well,
yeah. Why did you?
It could have been. Don't put me on the spot. Okay, this is why I was looking for that. Because on one hand, you got, did he commit suicide because he felt guilty of putting his child through all that, and then putting Michael Jackson through all that, and was it worth it? Or on the other hand, committed suicide because cancer was bad, wasn't survivable or something, went through depression. It did say he was in depression.
Yeah.
And something else too he was going through along with the depression. So that didn't help. I get it. Okay. But that's what was on the other hand. So which one?
Yeah.
Which one weighs more?
Could have been both.
Could have been both.
Yeah. The weight of what he did to his kid, making him go through all this stuff.
Yeah.
you know, and all that, and the weight of having that cancer, and how crazy it is,
Yeah.
you know. So.
Yeah. And I didn't find what kind of cancer he had, what stage he was in.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it could have been mild, medium, or heavy.
Yeah.
You know, so didn't say anything about he was taking any chemotherapy or anything like that.
Right.
But at the same time, he didn't leave a suicide note.
Yeah. No suicide note.
You know, so
You never know.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, nobody will ever know.
Yeah, nobody will ever know. So, I mean, to you guys, I mean, which side weighs more?
Yeah.
Or is it balanced? Both. I mean, what is it? But as far, I mean, as the depression, I think, history of depression and mood swings, which worsened in the later years. Personal and professional life were strained from the fallout of the MJ allegations. So,
Yeah.
it just said he was extremely ill with cancer.
Damn.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah. But yeah, dude.
He did fear. That was another thing. Chandler feared for his life from angry Jackson fans.
Oh.
So a lot of threats there.
Dang.
That's a lot of fans too to deal with, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that could be why the boy Jordan is just like disappeared.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying disappeared as far as being kidnapped and disappeared and this and that.
No, like he just stayed away, stayed out of the subject, tried living a normal life, just living his life.
Yeah.
You know? Hopefully that's what's going on. He's just living his life.
Yeah. And I did read somewhere where he changed some of his appearance.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, maybe he grew a beard, maybe he grew long hair. No, it's not me because I have a beard and long hair, so don't think that.
Change your name to Marcus Mark.
But that could be, I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
So,
that's pretty much it, man. On that whole subject, like I said earlier, I gotta stay 50-50 on that one.
Yeah.
On the allegations of all that craziness. It's hard to go fully on either side.
Yeah. It's that
because of
scale.
the whole thing with Corey Feldman saying about the magazines and how he experienced the first part of looking at those magazines with him. And the only other one proven part too of him sharing a bed with these kids, which is just weird on its own. You know, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, when you're an adult and you have your own children, you share a bed with your children because they're your children. Watch out for them, you care for them, and your child's always gonna want to feel safe. Go like, I sleep with you, I'm scared. You know, so yeah, of course, jump in the bed. You know,
yeah.
But to just be, these kids are coming to play, and now we're gonna share a bed together. It's really weird to all of us. To him, it wasn't. To him, it was just like, I get to have a slumber party like I never did when I was a kid. You know, so that was most likely all it was. Yeah, what I would say. And I really want to believe that that's all it was. So I'm just gonna go with that.
Okay,
that's all it was.
Yeah,
it wasn't anything crazy.
So, June 25th, 2009 was when Michael Jackson passed. This little bit of information that I found it on two sites. I was telling Hen Dog earlier. Jordan Chandler came out June 30th, 2009. So I guess 5 days later after Jackson passed away.
Okay.
Jordan Chandler admits he lied about being molested by Michael Jackson. Yeah. And Chandler is quoted as saying in 1993, when he was 13, he was forced to lie by his father.
Yeah. Father that committed suicide.
Yeah. And I got those two websites, so we could throw those up in the description so people can look it up themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a tough one.
It is a very tough one. Very tough. Extremely terrible subjects.
Yeah.
You know, as far as that stuff, man. It's just gross.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And that about wraps it up for us, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you very much. It's appreciated.
Yeah.
I know we got these tough ones, but we're gonna spill out as much information as we can, and hey, you guys want to look it up yourself? Hey, be my guest.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us.
Is yours flickering at all or anything?